Please welcome your hosts for the Cappies Gala, Judy Bounds, Janie Strauss, and Ed Monk.
Welcome to the 16th Annual Cappies Gala. And as I always say, this is going to be the best one ever.
And you know, every year we somehow do better and you all get better and better. What great kids.
You know, my favorite part of the gala is actually before the show begins. When I go out into the lobby and the hallway and see all of the beautiful gowns and everyone being so happy and taking photographs, it's just wonderful.
Well, I love the nominee procession, watching all these incredibly gifted kids who keep coming and coming and coming. What a wealth of talent.
You know, for me, this is the favorite part of the gala right now, looking at the faces of the nominees. Faces filled with hopes and dreams. Hopes and dreams that in just a few minutes, we will begin to destroy one by one.
Ed.
You see, there's 5 nominees in every category, but only one takes home a Cappy. So in just a few hours, 4/5 of this magnificent audience will be bitter, angry people.
Ed. Not true.
Ed, we are here to celebrate theater and not to make people unhappy.
And you know, I can guarantee you that no matter what happens with the awards, at the end of this night, everyone will be cheering each other on.
They're so cute. But Jackie is right about one thing. We've carefully designed the gala so that after 3.5 hours, 400 awards and 600 speeches, you'll be so damn tired you won't even remember if you won or lost. You'll just want to get the hell out of here.
Speaking of getting out of here, go.
That's a hurtful comment. But in 2 hours, I won't even remember that Jody said it.
The name is Judy.
It's working already. I'm out.
Well, you know, every year we think about firing him, but it gets so late at night we just forget about it. So, time for our stats. This year we had 56 schools, hundreds of critics, countless reviews, I understand 4,000 to 5,000 reviews, and thousands of students, and a lifetime of memories. So congratulations to all of you. But before we get to our first award, we would like to recognize someone who is very special to all of us. For most of the history of the Cappies, Andy Mays was our program manager. She was the critic's mom.
If your lead critic scheduled your team for the night of your prom, if your hamster became ill, so you missed a show, or if you needed to know the difference between a cameo and a featured actor, you mailed admin, NCA. And Andy came to the rescue. Andy took care of all of us, even the adults as well as the students. But after last year's gala, Andy came to us and said she really needed to step aside so that she could spend some time with her parents and her grandchildren. And that's where she is this evening.
We wanted to make sure that we honored all the time and love that Andy gave to the Cappies. So we decided that the Rising Critic Award would now be known as the Andy Mays Rising Critic Award. But that's a lot to say, so we're calling it the Andy.
And here to present the first Andy, please welcome Yena So, who won the 2013 Cappie for Comic Actress in a Play and the 2014 Washington Post Critic Award, and the editor of the Connection newspapers and a great supporter of the Cappies, Steve Hibbard.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Coming from a science and tech school, no one really understood the importance that the Cappies program had for TJ students like Andy Mays. I wish he could be here to see this happen, but I'm so honored to be able to present with Steve an award that is named after someone who meant so much to the TJ Theater Department. I'd like to ask all of the voting critics to stand so we can recognize you for your fine work this year.
We have 3 individual critic awards. Yena, please present the Andy Critic Award for freshmen and sophomores.
The category is Rising Critic.
The nominees are Ava Peterson, Fairfax High School; Lydia Gomper, George Mason High School; Jessica Scarano, McLean High School; Kelsey Loesch, Paul VI High School; Amanda Hampton, Tuscarora High School.
The envelope, please. And the Cappie goes to Lydia Gomper, George Mason High School.
I'd like to say thank you to the rest of my Cappies team, especially our lead critic, Jessica. And I'd also like to say a huge thank you to all the people who worked on the shows that I had the privilege of seeing this year, because you guys gave me something absolutely incredible to write about. So thank you so much.
Congratulations, Lydia. We would like to thank all of the people who helped spread the good news about the high school theater by printing Cappies reviews and featuring stories about the Cappies. Many thanks to the Fairfax Times, the Sun Gazette, the Falls Church News Press, the Patch, the Maryland Theater Guide, the Connection newspapers, and the Washington Post. The Returning Critic Award is for juniors. To present the award for Returning Critic, please welcome arts writer for the Fairfax County Times newspaper, Janet Rims, and Falls Church City School Board member, the Honorable Michael Ankuma.
I have been doing this since the very beginning. I think I only missed 2 Cappie Awards, and it's one of my favorite evenings of the year to be surrounded by so many talented young people is a total joy, so thank you. The category is Returning Critic.
The nominees are Jillian Wright, McLean High School; Jack Posey, McLean High School; Zoe Limenestrel, McLean High School; Sarah Santoro, Stonebridge High School; and Alexa Tucker of Westfield High School.
And the Cappy goes to Jillian Wright, McLean High School.
Thank you so much. I would like to thank Ms. Poe, our amazing director, and Emma Paquette, our amazing lead critic, and my parents, and the rest of our amazing critic team. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Jillian. The graduating critic category recognizes critics who are graduating seniors. A lot of our students performing here tonight are headed off to college. And as they meet their new friends in college in September, they'll be able to casually mention, well, there was this time I performed on the stage at the Kennedy Center. Score 1 for the Cappies. And for our great friend and benefactor, Daryl Ayers, who is for 15 years, who has made it possible for us to utilize this gorgeous venue. We thank the Kennedy Center and especially Daryl once again for their continued support for high school theater and all of the arts in our schools. Thank you so much, Daryl.
You're most welcome, Judy. I'm looking forward to 9 years from now when we celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Cappies here at the Kennedy Center. So, the nominees are Katie Watentdorf from Hayfield Secondary School, Emma Paquette from McLean High School, Marielle Burt, McLean High School, Gavin Moore, Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology, and Zoe Harlock, Westfield High School. The envelope, please. And the Cappy goes to Katie Waddendorf, Hayfield Secondary.
The rest of my family, and our Cappies team, and our lead critic, Maggie Hardy. You're the best. So, thanks, guys. Yeah.
Congratulations, Katie. 3 years ago, the Washington Post established an award for the Cappies critic who had the most reviews published in the Post. Here to present the Washington Post Critic Award, please welcome Cappies Gala Assistant Producer and Cappies Governing Board Member, J.D. Anderson.
Thank you very much. You know, as we see these wonderful performances tonight, the one thing that we will notice is the fabulous work the students do on stage. One of the joys of being involved in this program is going to the critics meetings when they meet during intermission and afterwards, and the debate and the talk, and the critics drive this program. The performers are absolutely on stage and fabulous. But boy, the critics, if you have a chance to ever sit backstage and enjoy the back and forth and the conversation about how this program works, it's spectacular. So I'm delighted to be able to award the Washington Post Critics Award to the critic that had the most critiques printed with the Washington Post and also online. It's really a wonderful honor for you. And the winner of the Washington Post Critics Award is Lydia Gomper from George Mason High School.
Hi, thank you so much to the Washington Post. This is incredible. Thank you to my teacher and director, Mr. Northrop, who's amazing, and thank you so much.